So I've been playing a little bit too much Balatro. Yeah, I've had a little bit too much free time and got almost all of the jokers in the game. But I always wondered, who the hell are these people with the word legendary slapped on them? I usually searched YouTube to find out more info on these types of stuff, but with no luck. Except for a couple of videos that are a little too long and confusing, in which I now find it hard to find again while making this video to show you. So, I might as well make my own. Let's start with the game and make our way towards the real life lore. So before we start, the legendary jokers in Balatro are famous jesters throughout history. They can be obtained by using the soul card from spectral cards.
Nice.
I think, in a way, it's sort of funny because the game is basically implying that we snatch their souls from the afterlife and turn them into hero cards that have abilities to break the game. But nevertheless, let's start with Perkeo. Perkeo is one of the 5 legendary jokers in Balatro. His ability is to spawn a negative copy of one consumable in the player's possession when we leave the shop by pressing next round. This means that Perkeo may spawn an infinite amount of consumables as long as you keep it in your joker hand. Usually you would pair it with a ghost deck as it allows you to buy spectral cards from the shop, but it also works great with consumable jokers such as Vagabond and Hallucination. Now, I never had any Perkeos in my runs, so I may be a little bit uninformed in his gameplay strategy, so the footage I'm taking may be from another playthrough or it doesn't have Perkeo in it at all. Also, this video is focused on the lore of Perkeos, so please correct me in the comments if something's not accurate, whether it be his gameplay or even lore, really.
Why so serious?
Perkeo's birth name was Clemens Pankert, I think? Sorry if I butchered it. He was a jester and court dwarf of Elector Palatine Charles III Philip in Heidelberg, which is in Germany by the way. He became the unofficial mascot of the city and region because he was the guardian of the Great Heidelberg Tun, in which case you don't know, is basically a big ass wine barrel in the bottom of Heidelberg Castle. Wow, I kinda get why he was a jester now. Even the idea of guarding a giant vat of alcohol is pretty ridiculous. Anyways, he was quite the famous guy. His name and story was connected in a lot of stuff like songs, restaurants, and festivals. Also, did I mention that he had dwarfism? Yes, Perkeo is a dwarf. And this medical term that I will try to pronounce as I record this audio to make you annoyed. Pseudoachondroplasia? Okay, enough of that. He was born in Salern in the country of Tyrol, which today is Salerno, South Tyrol. I'm probably butchering all of these names. I don't know where that is, but here's a picture of it. He was a button maker before he was a jester. Now, this is not from me, but from the literal source. Wikipedia reads us probably in 1718. He met with Charles III Philip. Is that how you say it? Charles III Philip? Or is it Charles III? Whatever. I'm calling him Charles. Charles ruled Habsburg as the governor and took an interest in Perkeo. He probably thought, who the hell is this lost child and why does he have wrinkles on his face? When Charles became the ruler of Electoral Palatinate, man, fucking Germans and your weird ass town names, bruh. And he became the ruler of whatever the hell that word is. He brought in Perkeo to be the cup. I am the cup bearer and entertainer of Heidelberg Castle. So here's why he's the cup. Perkeo. He got the name because of his tendency to say why not in Italian, which is perché. Now, why did he say that a lot, you might ask? Alcoholism.
Enough talk.
Remember when I said he guarded a big ass wine barrel or vat, whatever you wanna call it? Yeah. This guy basically loved to drink wine at various court events and his retainers offered him a lot of drinks at those events. Imagine if Hasbula wasn't chomping down on burgers, on pizza, but instead chugged the whole ass barrel of wine because why not? Also, it says here that he basically drank between 5 and 8 US gallons of wine a day. I'm not from the US, but I think that's a lot. Also, apparently, he loved getting drunk so much he was tasked to guard the entire alcohol inventory of the castle, which were mostly wine, by the way. Also, he was Italian. I somehow forgot about that part. Maybe I just assumed you people knew where his hometown was. You know what, whatever. But basically, that's Perkeo's story. That's his real life lore. His in-game mechanic is copying consumable cards infinitely because in real life, it's sort of the same, you know, he was a party machine, he always said yes to another glass of wine per channel, sort of like a never-ending alcohol trash heap, you know, the person himself. But yeah, it's really cool to see local funk put this attention in detail in the game. I haven't researched the other jokers, but I hope to see the same thing when it comes to the other cards. But I think that's it for this video. If this video is good, I'll consider doing another joker, explaining thingamajig, whatever. But I don't believe in begging for subs and likes, so do what suits you best. Bye bye.